welcome back to my channel, Joy in Life. Haven't seen you for such a long time, maybe 2 weeks. I took a break because it's the end of my semester. Some of you know that I am in a Christian counseling program, and it's a master program. It has a lot of homework, so I took a break last week and work on my homeworks, finishing them up, and now I'm almost done, so I can come back. So today will be another haul video, although I told you that I was saving up for something very, very exciting. So I'll tell you what those things are. But those things that I show you today, these things were ordered back in November last year, and it just got here. And so it took a long time because they're from China. I don't really know how to order from China, but I have a friend who knows, and I saw it on the website, and like there are certain things that I want to get, and they're much cheaper there than in here. So since he's ordering anyway, I asked him for his help. So let me show you first, and then I'll tell you the exciting thing. So this is the first thing that I have is Deli pencil, and is HB pencil, and it has like 50 of them. I don't really remember the price, but I remember it was being like quite inexpensive. And some of you knew from other videos that I did that I have art classes, so I'm thinking like there are 50 of this, like I can definitely give it out to my students to use and don't have to worry about them breaking it or whatever because it's so inexpensive. And the same thing here, they have this set of erasers. They have 30 of them, but it was really inexpensive. I don't really remember how much it was that I paid for it, but the shipping was really a lot though, but I think it's still worth it. And then I have this set of Finish Color. I think a lot of you it was quite popular when I ordered it, so it took a few months to arrive, but I will still swatch them out, and I may do a swatching video with you guys, or maybe I'll just do it on my own. I'll think about it, but it seems to be so cool, and I'm so impressed that the box is like really intact. Here like a little bit dent, but not much at all. And you know, given like the mail time, I feel like this is really good already. I saved maybe $30 when I mailed it over, maybe like that, I don't know. So so here it is, and I think it came with this is the pencil extender, an eraser, and a pencil sharpener. I'm pretty sure that it came with this. I'm not 100% sure because I ordered it so long ago, I don't really remember. And then last but not least, oh, actually it came with this as well, or maybe it's something that I ordered separately, I don't really remember, but that is a pencil holder. So I can put a lot of different things in here. I can put brushes or whatever, like the shorter ones, and then I can just roll it up. So it's supposed to be like this. Of course, it would be like really much bigger if I put pencil in it, and like that. So let me actually try it out to see it will fit a pencil in there. I do have some colored pencils here, like the regular size. Let me try it out. Yeah, it fits. Like I really like how they have this flap here. I don't know if you can see it here, because it can protect the tip better. You know, if you put them together, it will protect it a little bit better. So that seems to be cool. I have to try it out to see if I like it or not. I actually got another one that I haven't used at all, just because I couldn't travel in the past 2 years. And when I'm doing it at home, I don't need this. But I'm thinking maybe I should still put it in here because I actually ordered, if you guys were with me for a while, you know that I ordered from Castle Arts, and I got their golden pencil and the soft touch pencil, and I got the soft touch one in the case that it came with. because it was just like $5 difference. And for the golden one, I actually got the box set instead. And so yeah, and but then I find that I took all the soft touch ones out. I put it in a container, and then I put the gold ones in the case. And I find that I'm using it quite a bit because it's in a case and I can bring it anywhere in my house. So I've been using that. So maybe I'll start using this and see how it goes. I don't know. Right now, most of my pencils are in like a regular container, just like the pencil container that I can put them together like for example here like this, and then one by one with different sets. And so yeah, all right, so this is this, and last but not least, really this time, is ta-da! So this is a set that I ordered, and this is the one that I'm most excited for. And what is it? It is actually powdered pigment. It's like this. How I got into this thing was that when I visit Japan in 2019, the good old days, I actually went to a store that is specifically just selling those kind of pigment powder. And it was totally worth the trip. Although I have to make a special trip there, it's totally worth it. There's so many pigment in the store, and I actually took some pictures. If you go to my Facebook page, you will be able to see the pictures from 2019. If you scroll down, it's so wonderful. And you can they have like a solution that you add to it. I think is Oscar. I don't know because it's in Japanese, but I think that is what it is. And if you mix it, you can mix your own watercolor. So I'm so amazed by that. And those ones are really with really good quality. That store has been like a really old store that they've been selling it for a long time. So these ones are different. These ones are from China. So I don't know. I don't see the real, like nobody had done like any like light fastness or anything like that with those. But I think it would still be fun to make my own pigment and put them together. And I see this set is the color is quite interesting, and I would say that the color choices in Asian countries are a little bit different. They are usually more muted or with a different spin on it. I don't know how to describe it, but you can see here the color is a little bit different than the regular ones that we get in the US, I think. Of course, like we do have those colors, but they are not like usually in a set or something. All right, so those are the things that I got, and let me tell you the story if you don't mind me telling you the story. So what I was trying to save up for is that I'm trying not to spend money in the past few months. I did spend some money, but those are for like replacing the things that I used up or whatever. But I didn't spend like extra money because I want to, first of all, there are two things. One is to save up for a church in the local area because they are trying to build a church, and it's really, really amazing. I tell you this story. It's a Chinese church, and they've been looking for it for a while because they used to share space with an English congregation in their church, and they're really, really nice to the Chinese church as well. That is the church that I go to normally now. But then because of the expansion and all that, like sometimes they don't really have the space, or it's not as flexible as they want it to be. So they're thinking, oh, maybe we should get our own building kind of thing. So 10 years ago, they actually tried and they looked for something and it was too expensive. They gave up. And then last year, they started looking again. And at that time, when they start looking, I actually was talking to my friend about it, and she was telling me about that. And she's saying like how we had seen one 10 years ago. We want to find it, but we don't really remember where it was or, whatsoever. And at that time, my friend actually asked me to play Pokemon Go for her because she is in Toronto and I'm in New York. And she feels like, that monster you can only catch in New York. So she asked me to log in her account to try to catch the Pokemon for her. That was a fail. But luckily, because of that, I always pass a church when I go pick my daughter up and from school. And it says a church name, but I know that church with the exact same church name had relocated somewhere else. So I'm thinking, that can't be the same church, right? So, or they're not really using it. It looks abandoned. It doesn't look like someone is using it. So I told them about it and I said, oh, do you want to look that up? Maybe it's not in use. Like maybe you can look into it. And then, we went on Google Map to find it. And then they find out, oh, that is actually the church that you talked about. And so that is amazing enough, right? And then my friend under COVID, with her husband actually, looked up the information of, the owner and then went to the owner's house. And the owner was brave enough to open the door for them. And they talked and, that was a pastor as well. And the pastor decided to give the church building to the Chinese church for free. So that is really an amazing story already. 10 years ago, couldn't afford it. And now you can have it for free, right? And then, a few weeks later, like 2 weeks after they, did that, they were looking online and find a piano. And the piano is, really like antique and whatsoever. And they were thinking, oh, should I get it? Should I not? It would be really expensive to move it because it's made with ivory. And so you cannot really resell it, but you have to maintain it. And they are afraid to waste the piano or whatsoever. And it would be so heavy to move it as well. They were, worried about the cost. And then actually the seller offered to pay for the shipping as well and give them the piano for free just because he wants a church to be able to use it. And that is so amazing. So that is the second part of the story. And then 2 weeks later, or maybe a week and a half later, my husband went online on Facebook marketplace, seeing that there is the church pills for free. You can just pick it up, but it's first come, first serve kind of thing. And then the Chinese church decided to go there physically. It's like over an hour, like almost 1.5, 2 hours from where we are. But they decided I'll just go. Although they couldn't contact the seller, no one was answering because that was a Saturday, and they assumed that Sunday. No, I think that was like a Saturday and Sunday. No one answered that text. And then on Monday, they just ran the truck and just, go up there, see what happens. And then when they opened, there were still some pills left. And so they got what they need for free. And actually, while they are getting it, my friend's son just went up to the piano and just playing with it. And they were saying, oh, we don't need the piano either. Do you want it? And so it's perfect because the church building that they are having, there is like the main building, and then there's another one that is smaller, and they plan to use it for Sunday school. So there will be a piano in the main building and a piano for the Sunday school. So yeah, so that is so amazing. And so I've been saving money for that church to help with the building fee. And if you want to donate to the church, let me know, PM me. I will send you more information. But I'm so happy for them. So it will still be a long way to go because there are a lot of repairs or whatsoever that needs to be done. But at least there will be, the smaller building can be used sooner. So it's like they are still doing the paperwork and a lot of things to make it work. But yeah, so that is the first thing that I'm saving up for, and that's why I didn't really purchase a lot of things, and you didn't see any. You did see my haul videos, but those are from November mainly. Yeah, I went crazy at that time. Yes, I admit. And the other thing that I'm saving for, I think I told you in the last video. I'm not sure yet, but I can give you an update. So what happens is that I see the need in the local area. There are a lot of mental health needs, and I have my PhD in developmental psychology, but I am thinking that I should go into clinical psychology so that I can provide counseling for people in a clinical way, like more formal way, a professional way. So I prayed for it for quite a while, and one day, just when I was not even thinking about of this matter, I've been thinking about it, asking for different people's opinions, like what they think about it. Should I not? And then one day when I was not even thinking about it, I heard God saying, like, if you want to do it, just go for it. Like, with a little bit of like, the tone is like, I told you to go and you're still thinking about it. Why do you have to think so long? Kind of tone of voice, I think. That is at least my impression of it. And so I'm like, okay, so I'll go for it. So I applied, and I actually got accepted into the program. So I'm really excited about it. I know that it will be a long journey because I have to take 2 years of classes that I'm prepared for, but then I have to take the professional tests and do the hours before I can really provide counseling for anyone. At the meantime, like right now, my business, what I do is I provide psychoeducational workshops, like wellness workshops for people with arts materials, teaching them how to relax, teaching them, those kind of things. So that would be like 2 separate things that I can do at the same time, depending on how I work it out. So it depends. I'm still really enthusiastic of what I am doing right now, and there will be a chance for me to do those workshops for youth in the summer. Probably, I'm still planning it out. And I also have an individual art show in June. So I'm working on the oil painting that I should have finished last month, because I really want to finish it earlier to give the oil painting a little bit time of drying before I hang it up there. So so I've been really, really busy with all this stuff, and that is why you didn't see as much haul videos or any like new material stuff here. That is because that is what I am planning on doing. I plan to save up from January to March for the church, and then the other part of it is I have to come up with the money for my tuition without like taking out anything from loan or anything. So yeah, but my family is really supportive of that idea. My friends are supportive of that ideas. So wish me luck. If you are willing, you can pray for me as well. All right. So yeah, long story short, that was why I've been absent for 2 weeks. So I miss you guys a lot, and I want to do some like sitting down and swatching kind of thing, but I guess I have some stress inside of me. I don't really feel it. Like if you ask me if I'm stressful, I don't really feel it, but I know I am, just because I've been having those dreams like you are late for certain things, or you mistakenly think that that is another day, or whatever, and then you didn't make it. That kind of dream, those are stress dreams. So I know where it came from. So I'm trying to relax myself in the last 2 weeks and try to get all my homework out of my way, so I'm not stressed anymore. So yeah, so I'm back. So I hopefully can have time to mix this with you. It will be fun to mix this with you guys. And okay, so there are so many of them, right? So maybe I'll make 2 colors with you guys. So please pick. Comment below and let me know which one you want to pick. This is first row, second, and third, and we will count from left to right. So if you say like top fifth, then I know it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's this one. So it's all in Chinese, I know. So I don't expect you to be able to type Chinese for me, but you can just tell me the row and the number, and then I will do it with you, and we'll have some fun, and we can try out the watercolor together. All right, so I hope to see you next week. Hopefully I will be more energetic, and I will be more like back into that routine next week. So I'll see you soon. Bye.